Greetings, humans. Spinning Mantis here with the next episode of the Long, Dark, Hopeless Rescue Challenge, playing on PC in the Wintermute build. Thanks for joining me. Well, in day one, we made it all the way to the radio tower, which is very, very good.
What have we
Get the heck out of this place. Get down the mountain, get across. Ooh, ski boots. That is interesting. Here's the thing, we're gonna have to dump stuff for climbing.
starting to weigh me down.
See, I didn't even see that. I just finally grabbed it. Got a hunting rifle, ammo. This has pretty much been the jackpot, so we are gonna actually have to dump a bunch of stuff here. This is getting way too heavy. So it's in the early morning. I think we're at 100% health. We are. Sun has just recently come up. It's probably 8 a.m. I'd like to get out of here by 10 and get our butts over. Fire striker. I thought I saw that. Alright, let's go ahead, since this is like oppressively heavy. .5, 4.5. Oh yeah. Like that. Then like that. Very good. Anything better for the head? 3.2, 1.6. Yeah, wow. Doesn't help against the wind, but this does. Wear that sucker. Alright, no replacements for those. 1.4, 1.4. Got an extra pair of pants. Wear those on the outside. Good deal. And then let's upgrade these. 1.1, 1.6. So that really limits our mobility, but it really boosts everything else. See, our sprint's gonna be 20% slower. I think we can probably live with that. It's pretty rough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just dump a bunch of stuff off here. More gloves. That thing. Alright, we should be a little lighter, but look, that's crazy. Alright. I doubt we're gonna have any time to do anything with the rose hips. Kinda surprising how heavy it is. So we must have a lot of this kind of stuff. Get rid of all the paper. Carrying coal wool and stuff. Jeez. Really surprised. Alright, so we're still not in the sprint zone, but do want to go ahead. Yeah, that rifle, yo. Alright, let's just make sure we're not missing anything. Yep, there's something.
Thank goodness.
I got that Stacy's grape. We might just skip the farmhouse if the weather is with us and such.
I can always use more food.
Wowzers, so much loot. Military coat is really nice also. So much ammo. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to.
Hope
It's
nobody
definitely
needs
like
this
10,
anymore.
maybe even 11, so we need to get on our way. But we have majorly upgraded our clothes, so that's good. And anything we leave here is probably just we're leaving for good. Go just to collect that. We'll put that away. Alright, that seems aight. I think we search this sucker. Yep. Alright, let's holster this thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff. Keep them. Sure. Alright. Kept it up to that. Wait, did I put all my other stuff in here? I guess everything I put in here is pretty light. Alright, meds. Let's A to Z them. We're not going to need all this. Even though it is not a whole lot of weight. Alright. Just really shedding some minor stuff here. It's that military coat though. Gotta decide which of these boots and such to dump. Alright, oh yeah, so much extras. Look at this. And like I said, we're not gonna have time for. All right, that gets us to a good spot actually. But we do really kind of wanna decide on these shoes and such. So this is minus 20% movement, minus 3% movement, minus 10% movement. These are 1.3 and 0.7, so that's 0.5 and 0.5 with better mobility. I think we just go with these, they're so dang warm. And they're in such good shape. Alright. Let's go ahead and dump the extra shoes then for the moment. And then what we've got is this army code. So 1.5 and 4.5. The new windbreaker, actually. .7 and 2.7. That's a tough one, you know. So I guess we'll just stick with this for the moment. It's only 1.5 versus the weather, but that one's not that much more. This protects more against like animal attacks and such. I'm just gonna go with that then. Put that away. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's do this. So, now we did not find a rope, but maybe one out there. I'm not sure. Visibility is poor. So yeah, no rope. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down, hug the right here, and loop around the mountain, get to the road, and start making our way across to the old farmhouse. Just don't know. Let's see. I do think that is the shortest way down.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Let's do that. Food. Some dog food. Please don't get us sick. Alright. Good for the moment. There's a lot of rounds I could fit in there. Alright, we don't want to go too steep. We're actually going to be coming down the mountain a little bit here. Got something in the eye. Dang it. Alright. Get down and around to the road. Up the road to the driveway and cut across. Wood wabbits. And so I guess ideally we get to the Draft Dodger's cabin this day-night cycle. this is still an acceptable pace. And we did spend a lot of time looting and dressing over there. Yeah, it sprint's not super fast. But we've got to stay warm. Can be wolves and bears over here at the farm. So it's kind of nice that we got a rifle and a ton of rounds. Hey there, Mr. Bunny Bunny. Do you see a wolf off in the distance, though? All the way down there. Plenty of bunnies between me and him, but definitely wolves about. Let's jog a little. See, after this, we have to get over. Yeah, we do want to be beyond the Draft Dodger's cabin. We do want to be in the upper part. It's honestly better if you don't have to make multiple climbs. They really take a lot out of you. So like I said, I don't really think there's anything we need here. We seem to be good on food and stuff. I think there's like one layer we could improve on. So baseball cap. Everything we pick up, we're just gonna have to basically drop. What item do we really need? I mean, we seem to be doing well. We're missing another pair of lower underwear and such. So let's just go ape and try to make it to at least the Draft Dodger's cabin. I think this always happens, because I remember being like having my plans kind of foiled by this on previous rounds. So I think if we try to make it there, we're gonna freeze. Is a decent amount. So let's take a look at, yeah, so we're in day 5. We just have to be up to the top of, we've got 5 days left, we're in day 2. We just have to be up in top of Timberwolf Mountain by day 3. So that is totally doable. So I'm going to make the call with this horrible weather that we're going to just search and loot this house and see what we get. Maybe we can optimize our clothes a little bit. weather's up outside.
This'll come in handy.
Actually got a lot more books than I had in this room before. Always a ton of books, which are actually super useful if you need to make fires. This is just good all around. Easy to light, less a reasonable amount of length. Alright, we'll do the full kitchen.
I think I can use this.
Weather's still challenging. Still a little bit of time in
This
the day.
gear's starting to slow me down.
There's quite a lot of gear. In a way, this is kind of like PUBG without shooting.
Gotta take this food.
If you don't know PUBG, it's a battle royale shooter game called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is PUBG for short. No Left Behind. Bread is about 2 parts flour, 1 part water. Add equal parts salt and rising agent. A small pile about the size of a quarter. Yeast if you're lucky. Baking soda if you're not. Raw dough should be tacky but not wet after kneading. Heat at 400 degrees, 200 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes if the oven works. If you only have a fire, drop the dough in a heavy preheated pan and rotate every 10 minutes until evenly brown. If you hear a hollow sound when tapping the crust, Get contributed by backer 3781. Cool. A recipe for survival bread. Very cool.
What have we here?
Ski jacket could be good. We'll see.
I could use this.
Ouchie. That really slowed us down. Water's heavy. Some people people don't really realize.
I'll be hungry later.
Usually don't deal with heavy amounts of water, but like pick up like one of those like full gallons of milk at the grocery store. Like you can actually like work out your muscles that way with like 2 gallons of milk or 2 gallons of anything. You just start doing curls with that. Like it's a good little workout. Alright, only one more room to go. Because we are getting super slow. There's still going to be some daylight, so this will probably be broken into 2 episodes, even if in the next one all we really do is sleep and then start the next day. I do try to keep these, I don't think the last one was, but I do try to keep these under 30 minutes and when possible under 25 minutes. If you look at the analytics, often people just generally watch videos for like 14 to 17 minutes. So yeah, like the ideal video is something like 10 to 14 minutes, but like short videos are, like very short videos are good too. But if you want to do any length,
I can drink almost anything about now.
there's sort of this big fall off, like 14 minutes for how long people watch, and then again at like 17 minutes there's another big fall off. Alright, let's go downstairs, put all of our extra stuff in the cabinet. Because most of this, I think we were just collecting. And then we will call it an episode. Alright. And then that too. That was quite a meal. Quite a meal. Should speed up our walk a tiny bit. Really want to dump stuff to really speed up our walk. So we're just keeping the best of everything. Seems good. I mean, honestly, the flashlight, I don't think it works in this mode. It's at 0 battery. I think that's only in the Aurora mode. Maybe the Aurora does show up in these modes now. Who knows? Alright, so we don't need that. We don't need that. Or that. We know it's not the sport vest, so let's take a look at the one ski jacket in a second. Alright, we are right about where we want it to be, so that's going to be a great place to end this episode. If you're enjoying The Long Dark, it does help me out when you like the videos you watch, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and I hope you join me next time. That's going to be all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.